Today I'm going to be reviewing set number 75256, Kylo Ren's Shuttle. This set has 1,005 pieces and is rated for kids 10 and up. Before I start, please leave a like and subscribe to my channel. This set comes with 6 minifigures, including Supreme Leader Kylo Ren, 2 Knights of Ren, General Pride, a First Order Trooper, and a Sith Trooper. First minifigure we have is Supreme Leader Kylo Ren. I think this is an outstanding minifigure. I really like the red accent marks on his helmet that I think they did a really good job with. Yeah, pretty outstanding printing on the helmet, as well as the torso. The only thing that I have with this minifigure that I don't like is the helmet mold. For some of the earlier Kylo Ren minifigures, when we didn't know what Kylo Ren's face looked like, they just printed this on underneath and you could put a hood on. I actually think this looks better just because it's like more flush against his face, because his helmet is not that big. Like, you look at the minifigure and right away you notice it looks like he has a gigantic head, which I don't think looks very good. Next we have the first of the 2 Knights of Ren. The face print on this minifigure actually reminds me a lot of the printing on the Death Eater masks from Harry Potter. This minifigure comes with a really cool axe weapon with a red lightsaber hilt, which I think looks pretty cool. Other than that, you've just got some kind of standard robe printing designs, which actually might be exclusive to this minifigure. I'll have to check. Other than that, you have the normal cape material and the new hood mold, which I think is interesting because I kind of thought they would do the new hood mold with the new cape material, but they did the old cape material with the new hood mold, which I think is kind of interesting. Next we have the second Knight of Ren minifigure. This minifigure I'm not as big of a fan of. First off, the weapon I think just looks kind of weird. Like, what is that? It's like a club maybe, but yeah, it's not very well specified what exactly he's holding there. I do like that he comes with the thermal detonator. That's kind of a nice touch. His helmet is molded in gunmetal gray, as well as some reflective printing on his torso, which I actually think his printing looks really nice. The part where this minifigure kind of falls apart for me is the helmet mold. I just think it looks so weird. Like, I don't even know what's going on. I mean, it might look accurate to what it is in the movie, but it just looks weird to me. Yeah, it almost looks like a dog head in my opinion. Next we have the General Pride minifigure. Overall, I think this minifigure is just kind of meh. Like, I like the gunmetal gray body, which is nice. I think his hairpiece is pretty good. It kind of looks like he has a bit of a receding hairline, which I think is accurate to the movie. He's got kind of like a little grumpy face, which I like. But there's just like not a lot of printing, and I just am not a huge fan of like officer style minifigures in general. Next we've got the First Order Stormtrooper. You guys have definitely seen him before. He has just nice printing, a little bit of back printing, some good helmet printing. This guy just has the regular standard angry clone face. Not too exciting of a minifigure, but I always am happy when I get another Stormtrooper. Next we've got the Sith Trooper, and I'm just going to be completely honest. This is probably the main reason why I bought the set. I just really like the red Stormtrooper that they kind of have going on here. His gun looks absolutely amazing with the like red lightsaber hilt, uses a scope. He has just a regular angry clone face, which they just kind of use for like all Stormtrooper style characters. Let me get it back on real quick. There we go, got the helmet back on. Yeah, he has some really nice back printing. The only thing that I wish they'd done a little bit differently is, if you can see on the top of his helmet right here, he has some printed on lines, like groove type things, which I think that they could have probably molded onto the helmet. Here, I'll show you what I was kind of thinking for that. As you can see for the Praetorian Guard minifigure, they have these little grooves molded onto the helmet, I think they could have done that just for this top part of the helmet right here on the Sith Trooper. I think that would have just like gave it an awesome feel, because it would have been even more accurate to what you see in the movie. But overall, an outstanding minifigure, and the red just feels so crisp on a Stormtrooper. Getting into the build for the set, I think they did a really good job making the set accurate, just because on the previous one, it was so inaccurate that a lot of people got angry. The main feature of the set is that the wings can fold out, which I think looks awesome because it just gives the set an even bigger like footprint, which makes it look even bigger, and it makes it look like it's made out of more pieces. It does have a kind of small interior where you can sit down all your minifigures. This part right here goes out, and it's like a little boarding ramp where you can kind of get minifigures in there, I guess. I don't know why you would ever need to use that, because minifigures can't really fit in there readily, but it's still a nice detail. Unlike the older version, this back portion doesn't open up. On the other one it did, but this one it can't because it has all the like inner workings for the like wing gears and stuff, so you do lose a little bit of cargo space, but I think that it's worth it for the awesome features. On the front portion of the ship, you have just awesome little red, almost like translucent window looking pieces, which I think looks awesome. On the other one they used translucent gray, which just kind of blended in with the rest of the set and didn't look very good, but the red just really pops on this set. They did use little green spring-loaded shooters down here. A lot of people didn't like that because it just kind of throws off the set, and it's like you're looking at the set and there's just little dots of green. But I actually think it looks pretty nice. I don't know, I just think it helps break up that like kind of plain black and gray coloring. On the back here we have some really nice little jet engine type pieces, which I think look really good. They're very accurate. If you spin this one, that's what makes the wings fold out, which is really nice. These little pieces down here, if you push those in, shoots out the spring-loaded shooters, which is another really nice feature. Yeah, on top of the wings folding out feature, this shuttle does come with another feature where like it can be like if you're coming in for a landing, I guess, these will fold in, and then you can use these knobs to fold this down to give it like a fully landed look. The playability of this set is outstanding. It's just like super like interactive almost. When you pick up the set, the wings automatically go into that spread out position, which just makes it feel like the ship is actually taking off. Overall, I think that this is definitely worth buying. It is $130 if you want to pick it up in the US. But yeah, it's just overall super outstanding set. I'm so glad that they got it way more accurate than the last one. And yeah, just absolutely awesome. If you liked today's video, please subscribe.